From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Austin Desperados and the Mexico City Diablos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready! 60 outlaw.
Here we go.
Check 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Hey, wahoo! Check go.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it, baby.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Yo, go!
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Yeah.
Check, 4 down.
Hey, Alpha.
7, Mike, 7.
Ready?
McSorley, first and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. They go play action now with McSorley. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here's McSorley to throw. Dancing to his left. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down. 70. Indy. Cut.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Check 26, check 26.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On first down, Hitchcock. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Hitchcock. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Hitchcock. Josh Doxson's got it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Hitchcock. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 7.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
General West. Hey, high 7. Go.
7's a Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 7. Mike.
Pilot, 60. Ready.
McSorley from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw on second down. Hitchcock. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw on third down. Hitchcock looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Safety takes 3. 218, chopper.
SOS. Watch the edge.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Hey, let go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Oh, yeah.
80 weapon.
Here we go again. Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Looking to throw. Hitchcock forced out to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Hey, Haywood.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Hitchcock. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hitchcock. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, don't force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to
through an opening, and there he goes. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Crouch.
Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
Recon, 132 fighter.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, exit.
Mike 7.
Hey.
Mike 7. Rabbit. 7's a mark.
Five. Hit it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. McSorley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Let's go.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Back to throw. Hitchcock. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Eric Ebron. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Twisting away. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Topper! Smooth! Get it!
On play action, they'll throw. This one caught by Ridley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, Hitchcock. Ebron caught left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Hitchcock firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
57, Mike, 57. Record. 57's Mike, Mike 57.
Five.
From the gun, Hitchcock. He finds Taylor, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Ebron with it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Desperados.
Go!
Check, Mike, 57.
Go!
Throwing on first down. Hitchcock. It's hauled in by Doxson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hitchcock looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
First down pass. Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Hey! High 7!
Mike, 57.
Ready!
To throw again. Hitchcock. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hitchcock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Going up top. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
On the ready.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey, exit. 3 down.
To throw on 2nd down. Hitchcock. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Hitchcock. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. Back to throw. Hitchcock. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. 20. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Hitchcock. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
0-0, Mike free.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Back now in Mexico City. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got Smith here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Set. And Lobo. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McSorley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike 3.
Ready?
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now here's Pollard. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
Now McSorley toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
2nd and 14. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw. Hitchcock. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
On 2nd and 10, McSorley airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll make it 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Echo.
4 down. Check. Mike 3.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. He's got a first down past the 30, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. 18 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
McSorley sets to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Next to score, Desperados 31, Diablos 17. Jason Myers set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Exit.
2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McSorley, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jerome Baker in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, McSorley dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is McSorley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's McSorley to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hitchcock. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Hey, Charlie, get it.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.